Good news, everyone. Report to my bedroom.
For a public expose.
Everyone, get in bed with me. I have something to show you.
Welcome to my expose. Public expose. Now, let's start with one of the higher levels. I don't know his exact name. But I know that in the back of my grandfather Garcia's house, while he had some time before they pushed him underneath and tried to seal him up forever beneath the earth, he put protection, I believe, healing, savior, light, renewal, family. I know you put savior on there. That's one thing you do remember. Actually put on the altar back there, wooden altar, but two olive trees. One olive tree, the tree of the creators, the olive tree, the tree of the destroyers. Just two families. And that's what he did. He always told me I would still be lied to. He wasn't wrong. Lies from so many sides. And so there's that part. That happened that was before we went back in time quite a few times, but there's that part. That's actually next. When I was about 29, 29, 30, I went back to the back of my grandpa's house and I put underneath the same altar that a higher level used. I put underneath while his was on top. I put well, his was underneath and mine was on top. I chose protection, healing, hero light, renewal from the border after I thought about it for a bit. Of course, Lauren Lim alone wanted magic chaos destruction. I chose protection, healing, hero light, renewal from the warrior. I'll go back to Lauren Lim. Actually, more correctly put it, the liar in the loom of loam wanted magic chaos destruction. I chose protection, healing, hero light, renewal, family warrior. Okay, so the high level, you might think is one of the gods. Okay, so high level on his part, his upper part was that it protection, healing, savior, light, renewal, family warrior. Underneath mine, I put mine underneath, which is protection, healing, hero light, renewal, family warrior. Of runes that I found on the internet. The first one is called Algiz, Rune of the Magician, and for protection. You don't want to put it was not invited, then you got some magicians. Sound of the magician. And took a metal bowl, put it out there, olive seeds in the bowl, putting the olive juice on my forehead, eating the olives, swallowing the olives and olive seeds. And that's what I did for a few months. Yeah. A few months. Man, I put a lot of power on those. That whole thing was full of olives. Full of olives. Just chock full on both trees. Just like giving them out. Like compared to other years. Like I remember I put a lot of power in there. Most people, well, I mean, clearly the left is either knows or unknowingly knows that that's against the magician, against the magic users. That's not how you have that symbol, but the hippies have this symbol upside down and with a circle around trying to bind it. To bind the lunar protection. Yeah, that's the wound protection. Of course, they can comply for a symbol. That's much better than wearing the cross. So what they put Jesus on. Yeah, the actual real Jesus was put on a cross. I'm not talking about Jesus Christ or Jesus Christ. Uh, because that happened. It's not that whenever you the Jesus Christ is somebody else, the liar in the loom of Loam, Kimberly Madison Jackson. I'm Francisco Luis Garcia, and Kim Adams is my enemy. And one of my many enemies. And it was not a pleasant experience being around that thing at all. All the lies that thing would tell. All the lies that Kim Ashton Jackson would tell. So many of them to me. That my life wasn't going to go right. I was going to end up horrible, and this and that, and trying to get me to accept something. And, alright, so there's the Anchor Life, Wood Protection also symbol of Algas, the Magician. Yeah. Of course, some point after knowing that, the tracking, the information war, there was a lot of, whenever I look it up again, a lot of like images saying white supremacists won't get these symbols or runes. I mean, Google gave it to me once, then somebody else popped that up when I was searching. I mean, I got to the goods. I already cast. What am I gonna do about it? I mean, I don't remember exactly what I wrote underneath there. Exactly what each one was and meant and is. All right. Here's the symbol right here. It is a broken heart. One upside down, the top one, and one right up on the bottom. There's a metal bar going through the middle of both of them, and the heart is twisted on both ends. This is clearly not a good symbol. It doesn't show a whole heart. If it showed a whole heart, then it would be a good symbol, right? Wrong. Wrong in so many ways. If you look at this symbol, it is not a whole heart. One is upside down, and one is right side up. Neither one are whole hearts. The hearts are broken. Not a good symbol to have. In other words, the symbol is incorrect. Something that is broken, a heart that's broken, no longer able to beat properly, not allowing the magic to flow properly. Here's another door. Doesn't have any symbols on it, but over the days and weeks, I'll come up with. I want to see more of these houses, and you can see there's a sun one. There's one that shows grapes. There's some that have like other symbols, like there's one with a bird, one with a cat. These are all symbols of sealing. I mean, a broken heart is a broken heart. There ain't any with whole hearts that I've ever seen. Always broken hearts, or some other symbol on their ceiling, holding something down. It's all blackmail. And yeah, here's the same thing. This is one of the fences where it has those tips at the end. There's other ones that have like three symbols, where it's like, well, not three symbols, but it's like where it has like 3 points. There's one that looks kind of like a spade. One that is bigger, has like a top coming out. I mean, I remember walking past from Faith Tabernacle where there's a white fence in front of there, and the fence didn't have the points on the end. Then later on, the points came. Then the pointy end, like this one, where it was flat, and then there had points on there. Shows you there's different levels of binding the souls and spirits and avatars of other people into these fences. None of these fences are good things. They don't do anything good for you. All these fences do is hurt you and bind your soul, spirit, and avatars on who you are so someone else can torment them. And Cherry's and Kim Jackson's plans, along with quite a few others, was to turn all magic into shit. I remember the horror of watching it happen on one level. I watched all the TV ones. That was after watching a lot of other stuff happen. At least I got a regular TV. Two higher levels who came from, what people consider, the Muslim tribe gave me a real TV instead of a bad one where it will show me like nothing but good. I got a regular television. Yeah. Still that stuff in the back that like does stuff to you. Also on a creepy note, I remember like back in the back whenever I was 6, uh, living in Las Vegas, and it was a repeat like video of Bart going into the electric chair, getting his brain fried. That was creepy. That was very creepy. Later on, I, while I was doing all this, I closed an account on our website, and the same thing it is, break up all the contracts. Where's contract? First word is con, C-O-N. Then tract. A tract of cons. Contract, film flam, sham show. No. This is contrary to the word reconnaissance, which has 2 winds. Yes. You either know or you don't know. You either know or you don't know. Contract, constitution. Yeah. A lot of stuff happened then. One of the guys I knew, like deleted his things. Left one thing out there, but yeah. Oh yes. That's across from my grandpa's house in Bowmansville. They were obviously growing pot when it was medical instead of, everyone could get it. They had big trucks. They had, a lot of money. They were growing, obviously. And then all that goes away, and there's a broken heart symbol on their house with, the upper and lower. Somehow it's only upper or lower. There's also different symbols depending on what's sealed. There's like a house in Visalia that has like a bird. One house has a cat on it. I've seen one with a dog or a wolf though. Mm. Yeah. All that's blackmail. I know it's because whenever I was living at behind Brother Orville's house, I was taken to my grandfather Garcia's house, Luis Garcia, and they would plug into the back, and I was forced to say that my grandfather Luis Garcia raped me, which my grandfather Garcia never raped me. My grandfather Garcia never laid a hand on me or raped me to hurt me ever. He never hurt me. I don't think we hugged. I think once. We didn't really touch each other. Mm. Ah, saw me. Yeah. Also, remember when I was in my grandfather's house, Lee Stone.